Welcome back in to another Audacy check-in at the Hard Rock Hotel in New York. I'm Brad. You can call them the Cold War Kids. Hi, guys.
Hello, hello.
I'm so happy to see you.
You too.
This is a fun moment for the Cold War Kids. 10 albums, 20 years. Feeling kind of reflective?
Yeah. It's a good time. 10 albums, crazy, and this is a self-titled record. So it's feeling strong.
Yeah, hundreds of songs.
It's a lot of material. It's a lot of albums. If you're reflective, are you also taking a little bit before you get into the album stuff? Are you taking like a victory lap for yourself and patting yourself on the back a little bit? This is a pretty monumental moment for a lot of bands.
Yeah, what are we doing? Maybe you buy yourself I bought an extra pair of shoes yesterday.
Oh, man.
So really celebrating. Yeah.
Yesterday we went and bought a bunch of posters and art books and stuff and really went to town.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you buy?
Oh, deep cut
Don't
stuff.
ask.
Really?
Deep cut stuff, but
Like really nerdy stuff,
really
right?
expensive stuff. Yeah.
Right. Why is it the fun stuff's got to be so expensive? How much do the shoes cost?
These were just $100.
See, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a very
I
conservative
like when you treat
purchase.
yourself.
Yeah.
The new album, when I say reflective, the new album feels pretty reflective too.
Yeah.
Right? Pretty personal, more so than maybe in the past.
Yeah, I think so. I think there is something about the journey of like the songs probably starting out more kind of like narrative and fictional and over time having, inevitably you could I think my life and the songs are gonna keep on, having a lot in common, and this one feels the most like, just lived experience, and it's funny. Like I think so much of avoiding a super like singer-songwriter confessional type of record because we're a band, and like, and so there always has to be a level of like, kind of artifice, I think, in it. It's not my life. It's like this. It's Cold War Kids, and so I love coming from that position, like having that kind of like being a band is just so much cooler, And at the same time, there's a lot of like very personal stuff in it, and but the trick to me is also making it universal, making like there's family stuff, there's relationship stuff, there's friendship and bandmate and a lot of reflection, a lot of like I don't want it to be old guy stuff, but a certain degree of lived experience for sure. Well,
the band does allow a protective layer a little bit.
Yes.
Right. But unfortunately, the first line of the album is since 2006, I haven't been the same. That sounds pretty personal.
Yeah, it's pretty on the nose. I mean that's true for us. Like we started the band in 2004, but we really sort of like the switch was flipped in 2006 in terms of just like being on the road and never looking back, and never having another sort of job or another sort of like this became the thing that we pursued. It becomes your whole life. So
other than the
that's
band,
the start of the record.
So the band, as well as humans, what's the difference between as humans and Cold War Kids since 2004, 5, and 6?
I don't really know because I mean we've been in the band like about half our lives.
Yeah,
I mean
we're
both 44, 20 years. Not that good at math, but it's almost half.
Yeah, pretty simple.
Yeah.
What's the place where the Cold War Kids are the most different, maybe in growth space from 2000, from the mid-aughts?
The most different in just sort of personally, musically, or anything?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a lot to look back on. I feel like there was a time, let's see, we put out about halfway through as our Dear Miss Lonely Hearts record. Moss and I together actually had a long stretch where we were in New York. We did this sort of side band record called French Style Furs. That was like a moment where it was sort of like a what the hell are we doing? What's gonna you don't know if things are gonna last. And so it felt like this is a really fun fun music to work on. What if this became our thing? Who knows? And then the record after that we did was Hold My Home, and that had the song First on it, and then that became like, oh my God, this is a whole new chapter for us. And I think a lot of things changed around then, sort of like you see the power of what a big song does and how much it
changed your life.
Changed our life. Yeah, I mean, and it was interesting. It wasn't like we went from nothing to something, because we were already, we've already been insanely fortunate to be on these enormous stages and festivals and in front of so many people. But it was the thing that I feel like really solidified something for us. It was the song that was the right time and place. And
I love the way you guys have so much reverence for the past. Every time I hear you talk about your own music, it's always, oh yeah, kind of feels like a Stray Cats record or something. I love how you guys still connect to the art as much as you connect to your own product.
For sure. I mean, I feel like that's our bond more than anything. Musically, we're started off like fans. We're not like music school students. We're not guys that sat around and played acoustic guitar at parties. Guys, like we're like listening and loving and appreciating music, and that's where we come from. Like still there.
I know that you guys have a long history. It's been 20 years, but I want to go back into the mid-aughts and see how much you remember of the mid-aughts, if you don't mind. It's a little game called Back in the Mid-aughts.
Yeah, fun.
Okay, yeah. All right, so in 2006, the number one song was Bad Day by Daniel Powter, James Blunt, You're Beautiful, or Nelly Furtado, Promiscuous.
I haven't even heard of the first one, so I don't think the first one.
Okay.
What was the second one?
The second one is James Blunt, You're Beautiful. I feel like a game show host.
Dang. Let's go with number one, Bad Day.
Okay. A song he hasn't even heard?
I mean, he's heard it.
Okay.
He just...
Andy's right.
You're
You're one for one. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Sexiest Man Alive was in 2006. Sexiest Man Alive was.
Hints. Just
no hints.
No hints.
No.
Sexiest Man Alive in 2006. Brad Pitt.
You're very close. George Clooney.
Oh, that was my second.
Yeah, speaking of Brad Pitt, is this a Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, real headline or fake headline? Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie welcomed their first child, Carl.
Fake.
Yeah, it's fake. All right, how about this? McDonald's launches new ad campaign called I'd Hit It about a double cheeseburger.
Is it true or false?
Yeah.
Oh. False.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't understand what I'd hit it means.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Wow.
Hockey great Art Vandelay named coach of the Phoenix Coyotes.
False.
Yeah, that's a Seinfeld reference.
Yes, it is. Yes, right. And finally,
Vandelay.
New Jersey, actually two, New Jersey named tomato the state vegetable.
We haven't had... I'm going to say true. Just gamble.
It is true.
Wow.
But secondarily, Mississippi names butter the state vegetable.
That's not right.
Not true. No.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Cold War Kids. New album. Self-titled Cold War Kids. See you on the road, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Yeah.